Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7. Live on hot7025fm.com.
Tune in every Thursday from 5 to 5:55 p.m. on Thanks for tuning in to Hot 702.5 FM. We are the hottest. You're listening to MVP Speaks Radio. We are the hottest. I'm literally hot right now. Hey, you guys, welcome on in to MVP Speaks Radio. We are live here every Thursday at 5 p.m. until 5:55 p.m. I want to shout you out. Thank you for joining me. I'm excited for the guests. I'm looking at myself in the camera. My hair's everywhere. I'm excited for my guests I have in the studio today. So you know how we do. We're probably just going to get right into it. But beforehand, I want to give a shout out to my partners in crime, my partners in rhyme, The True Spot, Scorpio Royalty Productions, CTV Radio on TikTok. Make sure you guys go follow all those platforms, especially if you're an indie artist. Go check out CTV Radio on TikTok. They are the hottest indie station out there. So I don't know why every time I get on here, I always feel out of breath, like I was running here, but I wasn't. I've been here for a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and bring on my guests so we can get these Be Inspired inspirational messages rolling. You know how I like to start it off with the positivity and inspiration. And what is that number? I'm not sure which one it is. 11? I forget. Hey. Hey, you guys. Welcome
What's happening?
To the show, Mo McCoy.
Yes, what up, though?
Mo McCoy is a film producer.
Yes.
What's your exact title?
Ooh, I got a lot of them.
I'm right. It's hard
yeah.
when you have.
But the main thing I do is film, and I'm an author as well and an actor.
Okay.
And I used to be an artist.
You used to be an artist, so you used to do rap?
Yep, I used to rap.
What happened? You feel like you got too old for rap?
I evolved
Okay.
into a filmmaker.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Evolution is amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out to evolving.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get more into what Mo's all about later on in the show. But right now, you guys know how we like to start it off with the Be Inspired inspirational messages. And I also want to remind you that there is a call-in number. You know, it's my favorite thing when you guys call in on the call-in line. It's so much fun. So the number is 702-551-5261. And you guys can call in at any time during the broadcast if you have any questions or you just want to chime in on the conversation, whatever conversation we're going to be getting into. I love interaction. I don't know about you, but I love when people comment and call in and let us know they're there because it's a whole vibe. So
Yes.
we're going to start out. Now, this is your first time in the studio, so usually we just take turns picking. I'm going to let you go first. So you pick a message and you read it, and we'll talk about it.
The world is my mirror, and I see my self-reflection. I like that.
Yeah? How's that make you feel when you read it?
Oh, it feels good because I make movies, you know.
So your vision is very different than most folks, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
The world is your mirror. I see my self-reflection. Ashe. Let me see which one I got. Forgiveness is for my heart and peace of mind.
Yes, real talk.
It is real talk. And it's funny because yesterday at the True Spot event, that was a topic, was about forgiving. And I do believe Sister Brittany Soul was talking about how she had thought she forgave somebody, but she realized she didn't. And so forgiveness is not for the other person. It's for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's only for you because that's how you keep your peace. That's how you keep your peace of mind. So you got to forgive those that did you bogus so you can move on gracefully with your life. Okay, what else you got?
Absolutely.
Pick another one. Oh, you got it already.
I just picked another one. Speak life, speak love. Yes, yeah.
That's what we're doing right now.
Yeah. It was a Bible verse that says, "Death and life is in the power of the tongue."
Yes.
I adapted to that early in my artist career, and I had a company called Speak Life Records.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Speak Life was actually one of the first phrases, I guess, I coined for myself along my journey, probably in 2015, 2016, just evolving, like you said. And I realized that there was many times that I wasn't speaking life to myself or speaking life about my life. And so I decided, like, I'm only going to speak life. And you can ask all my Milwaukee friends. I used to hashtag that. They used to call me the Speak Life Queen.
Yeah.
So that's dope.
Yeah,
we got
that's
something in
super dope.
common. I love it.
Yeah.
And that's true. Like, it's your tongue. You
Yeah.
saying it. What you saying?
Yeah.
Like, what are y'all saying? My joy is in my journey. My joy is in my journey. That's pretty self-explanatory, right?
Yep, I could definitely identify with that.
Yeah.
You know, I take joy in the process of making films. It's not easy, but it's fun to me. Because I love doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can't wait to get to talking about that. I'm trying to get a part. Okay.
Yeah.
What you got?
Thank yourself. You came a long way.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one. I didn't know you could thank yourself until Snoop did it one
Oh,
time.
for real?
Yeah. He said, I want to thank me.
Yes, that's a very popular clip that's going around the internet. And that, go ahead.
But you gotta thank yourself because you are the one putting in that work. I mean, God gave you the life, the breath, and woke you up. Now
Yeah.
you got to do the rest.
Now you got to do the rest.
You know, you can't just lay there
Show can't. Sometimes I be laying there because I'm lazy. But
for a little while.
for a little while.
Yeah, but you got to get
yeah,
up eventually.
You do, and when you do, you got to thank yourself. And I learned that too because we can give. Now, it's nothing wrong with it, but we give a lot of praise to God. We give a lot of praise to the ancestors or to everything or everyone that's not us.
Yeah.
And we leave ourselves out. And I think that's the biggest disservice we can do to ourselves because, like you said, we the ones here. Like, we doing the work. So definitely got to thank yourself. And you came a long way.
Yeah,
and when I made
facts.
that particular message, it was really about thinking about how far you came from, like, your mother's womb. Like, you wasn't even existing. And then now look at you.
Yeah, you couldn't walk. You
Couldn't do
talk,
nothing.
Nothing.
Now look at
now
you.
You're doing it all.
Now look at us.
Yeah.
I got the chills. Okay. Is it my turn or your turn?
It's your turn.
Okay, let me see. I bring the best of yesterday into today.
Yes. Yes.
The best of yesterday. If you're going to be in the past, you got to be in the best of the past.
Exactly.
Not the worst of the past.
Yeah. Yeah. You can remember what you want, but what do you want to remember? The good stuff.
Ooh. He said you can remember what you want, but what do you want to remember?
Facts.
I like that.
Yeah.
We should put that on a shirt.
Yeah.
I'm all about putting sayings on shirts. What you got?
All right. I got putting myself first is okay and necessary.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got to.
You gotta put yourself
You got to put
first.
yourself first, and you can't feel bad about it. As a mother, for me, that was my challenge. Like, I always felt like if I did something for myself, like, oh, I shouldn't do this for myself because I got to take care of my kids, or blah 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 blah. But you got to do for you. You got to put you first. Otherwise, the people that you are around and that you're doing for is kind of like a disservice.
Yeah.
Because you're like pouring from an empty cup.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yep.
you're worthy.
And that's why I'm going to get my toes did today.
Heck
Because I need to do that for myself.
You getting a pedicure? I love it. That's what's up. Oh, is it my turn? I keep losing track. The joy is my birthright.
Ooh.
Your birthright.
Ooh, that's deep.
Go ahead.
I like that one.
That's deep. Sometimes you don't need no explaining. You just gotta let
Yeah.
it sit in there.
My words drip like honey.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
Keep it sweet, you guys.
Yeah.
My new phrase I'm saying now is enjoy the sweetness. Because, life is supposed to be sweet.
Yeah.
And sometimes we could be so in a rut or just not focused on the sweetness that we miss it. So,
Facts.
it's my turn.
Yep.
Damn, I'm getting so lost today. I give the best hugs. Hug yourself. Everybody got to hug yourself right now because self-love is the best love.
Yeah.
And sometimes we can be looking for love in all the wrong places or not even wrong places, but just outside of ourselves. Sometimes we're looking for love out over there when we got it right here. So I want to remind you guys that you can always hug yourself at any time because you give the best hugs for you.
Absolutely. All right. My voice reigns supreme. Yes.
What's that mean when you read it?
To me, that means just that it's making a difference. You know, your voice is making a difference, so speak out.
Yes, I love it.
Speak life.
Yes, yeah. I love it. I can't wait to. You got some songs on your Speak Life studio somewhere?
It's probably somewhere.
I want to find that. That's exciting. Mm-hmm. A sister friend of mine also did like a Speak Life. Like that was her thing too. Like way before I even started saying it, she was like, "Oh, a long time. I think it was a radio show she had. I had a Speak Life radio." I was like, "What?
Wow.
Let's bring all the Speak Lifers together."
Yeah, we was all on the same.
We was, yep, different ways.
Yeah.
Remember the God in you.
Oh yes, can't forget that. Can't forget that, because you are a child of God. So that means God is in you.
Yes.
Yeah. So
yes.
Can't forget about that.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Forgiveness is for my heart and my peace of mind.
Twinsies.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
That's
so anytime we're pulling and two come out, I always call it twinsies, and I love it. It's like an amplified message.
Yeah. So I when you have beef with somebody and then you resolve it and you forget about what y'all did, I got people like that I deal with that I apply forgiveness. There was no reason to ever work with that person again, but I apply forgiveness, and we do good work together.
That's what's up.
But people from the outside would be like, well, he did that to you or he did this to you. No. I forgave him for that. And now we move forward.
Ashe.
You know what I'm saying?
That takes big heart, like, because a lot of times it's hard to forgive somebody. They done did you wrong, like.
Oh yeah.
It's not easy. And sometimes, for me, I always ask myself, like, okay, why did I attract this to you? Why did I bring this to me in the first place? Like, why? To help me get some understanding, or like, what can I learn from this? But once you forgive, that's it.
Yeah.
You can't bring it back up no more. You can't say, oh, remember what you did, or you forgave them.
It feels good, too. It feels real good.
It feels good to forgive.
Yeah.
Because it's like a weight that's lifted. Mm-hmm. It's like, like we don't need to hold on to no bullshit. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, look. Speak life, speak love. We got twinsies again. Twinsies. Yeah. I love it. And that's, that's self-explanatory. Speak life, speak love. The power of your mind is incredible. Like all those things it's all about you.
I got another twinsie.
What we got?
I give the best hugs. Hug yourself.
Self-love is the best love. Yeah. Let's hug ourselves again, you guys. Yeah. If you're listening, give yourself a hug. And if you can't hug yourself, you need to come see me, because that means you need a little self-love work, and I got your back. Sometimes it's hard for us to show affections to ourselves, and that's all right, but you can learn. It's not hard. All right, let's do a couple more. We'll do 2 more. Okay. We'll do 3 more because I just pulled 3 out. So, what you got?
Snicker at life. Laugh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yep, I giggle at life all the time.
All the time. Yeah. You can't. You have to, because otherwise it can make you crazy.
Yeah.
If you take everything serious, that's the whole point of that message, is really don't take life serious. Just snicker at the bullshit, because that's what you got to do. Absolutely. For your peace of mind. Okay. The world is my mirror. I see my self-reflection. That's twinsies. Didn't you get that in the beginning?
Yep.
This the most twinsies we got. We got like 4 sets of twins.
5.
Oh, snap. What you got now?
My joy is in my journey.
Look at this, you guys. Now, you guys know how I love the twinsies. My joy is in my journey. I love it. Yeah. And the last one I got is I am amazing.
Yes. I like that.
You're amazing. All you guys listening are amazing. And sometimes we think amazing is, because I accomplished this, or I can do this, or I can do that. But you're amazing because you're here.
Yeah.
Like, we're literally alive on a planet in space that doesn't really exist. So that's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing to me. Well, thank you so much for participating in the Be Inspired Inspirational Messages. I want to ask my Facebook listeners, I see you guys out there. I want you guys to chime in and leave a comment or just say hi. Hey, I'm here, because we only see the numbers. We don't see the names. So chime in on Facebook. Let us know you're listening. You can call in 702-551-5261. We're going to get into the interview with Mo McCoy, who has a man of many titles.
Yeah.
Movie maker, former artist, author,
Yep.
writer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Producer.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Father.
Oh.
Granddaddy.
You're a granddad?
Yes.
Oh, that's exciting. Let's talk about that. How old are your children? Well, I don't like to say old like they're getting old, but how long your children been alive?
Well, I got six children. My oldest is about to turn 23.
Oh, wow.
22, 21, 11.
You was back to back, huh?
Yep, 7 and 6.
Oh, wow. Now, boys, girls.
3 boys, 3 girls.
Oh, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, that was
I got
it.
grandkids
You
now.
got
I'm
grandkids.
good.
How many grandkids you got?
I got 3.
What? How old are your grandkids?
Twin 2-year-olds and a 1-year-old.
Twinsies?
Yeah.
Oh, my. That's why we got so many twins in this show, because you got twins in your family.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Mm-hmm. I'm not a grandma yet. I have 4 sons. They're 27, 25, 27, 24, 21, and 19. All boys, and no one made me a grandma yet, so I'm cool.
Just be patient.
Yeah, I'm not in any rush. Trust me, because I want them to have it together, so then when they had their babies, it's going to be a little bit more straighter than when we had them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm proud, because when I was, I was a mom by the time I was all their age. I was a mom at 19, so.
Yeah.
So that's what's up. Well, congratulations on a beautiful family.
Yeah,
being a father is a blessing, and especially for girls.
Yeah.
They love their daddies. My mom always say girls love their daddies and boys love their mamas. You know, like the most.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, I love my baby girls. Man.
That's what's up. Shout out to the baby girls.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm proud of that, because children are the best. I love children. That's my educational background is in early childhood, so I'm like a nanny too. Like, I do a lot of stuff, but that's dope. Congratulations. If you ever need a twin babysitter for your twins, let me know, because I love babies and I love twins. So let's get to talking about movies.
Yeah.
Movies?
Yep. So
you got a company?
Yeah, I got my own company, Mo McCoy Films, Fireproof TV Films.
Oh, Fireproof TV.
Mm-hmm.
How'd that come about?
Well,
that's an interesting title.
Long time ago, when I was doing music, we got signed to a distribution company. Basically, they provided our transportation and booked all our shows and stuff. So we had to make a business, and it was 2 of us, and we were 2 artists that worked together, and we would both have our CDs and sell our CDs together.
Nice.
And then they was like, man, you guys are doing it together. You might as well be a group. So they said, pick a name that describes you and him together in one word. And we picked Fireproof. We went through thousands of names. We picked Fireproof because of the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego when they got put into the oven, but they didn't get burned. Yeah, so we kind of compared our story to them, and in the new age, while we were on tour, before we signed with that record company, we had our own van, and we wrapped it, and we drove it all over the country. We were in California, and it broke down, and we put it in the shop, and we had a show that night. And that night we made enough at the show to pay for the van to get fixed.
Wow.
Or else we would have been living in California.
That is the real artist life. Like, when I hear it, I see it like a movie. Mm-hmm. You know how we watch the movies of people's lives? Like, that's a true, like.
Oh, yeah, the movie about my life is going to be crazy. I haven't got around to that one yet, but hopefully somebody else will be making that one.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that. No, that's a good story. So what are you working on now? Like, are you currently making any films right now?
I just wrapped on a movie called Mo City. I filmed in Missouri City, Texas.
Okay.
I'm editing that right now. I'm about probably a week and a half till I'm done with the actual rough draft, and then I'm casting for a movie called Pimpin' Ain't Dead.
Oh shit! I don't know
uh,
if I want to be in that movie.
It's a story written by my boy Fluky Stokes. He's out of Memphis. He was in a couple of my movies that's online right now.
Okay.
The Bad Boxer, that's on Tubi right now. The Perfect Romance, that's another movie on Tubi. And coming soon is Someone to Love. That's another movie I got coming out on Tubi.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but
I see, bro.
But yeah, Fluky was in those movies, and he wanted to do a movie of his own called Pimpin' Ain't Dead. So about a year ago, we filmed a couple scenes here in Las Vegas, which was the end of the movie. So now we're going to Grand Rapids, Michigan. That's my hometown.
Okay.
Then we're going to Detroit. Then we're going to Chicago.
Okay.
And then we go to Memphis. And we're going to finish up the film the first 2 weeks of April.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah.
So I got so many questions. So how did you? So you started making movies. Did you start acting first, and that just made you want to go deeper into the art?
Yeah, acting is my passion. I love to act, and I started off acting in student films, and then I ended up getting a big role offer, but I didn't agree with the character. I just couldn't put myself in that situation, so I passed on it.
You didn't want to wear a dress?
Yeah. Basically.
I know they always say they get a black man, when they give him a role, they want to put him in a dress or put him in a wig or something like that.
Kissing the men. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm good on that.
No, thank you.
It kind of blackballed me from getting further in Hollywood. Mm-hmm. So, but they did let me be an extra. So I would just sign up to be an extra. I was in Batman vs Superman.
What? That's exciting.
I was on Jerry Springer.
What? I was on Jerry Springer too.
Hey.
Well, I wasn't. I was in the audience. Is that being on it?
Yeah.
I was in the audience.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, but I was on an episode called Girlfriends vs Groupies.
Oh,
and
wow.
then but while I was on the set of Batman vs Superman, I kind of observed all the different departments of the film. Mm-hmm. I saw there was craft services, that's the food. I saw that there was a wardrobe. I saw the actors going into their trailers, makeup. I was like, man, I could put this together.
You was like, oh, this ain't shit.
Yeah, I was thinking this is all the stuff I do with my music. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so from there, I just started my own film. One day, my partner in Fireproof, we came off a tour and we had like 3 months off, so we wanted to be productive. So I say to him, hey man, let's go do this sales class so we can learn how to sell our CD better. He was like, nice. Oh man, no, I ain't messing with that.
Right.
I said, all right, well, you got to be productive. I said, write a movie or something. I would just be, just trying to keep him motivated. Yeah. So he was like, oh, yeah, okay. So when I came out of the meeting, he had an outline already finished.
Wow.
It was called Tomorrow's Never Promised. That was the first movie. So
wow.
What geared me to make that movie is because I told him, if you write a script, I'll make the movie.
Okay.
When I first started music, I signed up for a public access channel called GRTV, and they allowed me to learn how to use the equipment, check it out, film, edit, and stuff like that.
That's dope.
I really honed my craft there, and then I always kept it a part of what I was doing music. So I shot our first music video, TV commercial, and other people's. That I started doing lots of commercials. Like right now, to date, I've done 6,700 videos.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
6,000.
That started back in 95.
I was about to say, how long you been doing this? Since 1995.
Yeah.
27 years, 28 years. That's when my son was born.
Yeah.
My oldest, 1995.
Yep.
Wow, so you in it. Like, this ain't no hobby or just something you trying to do. You really getting it done.
Yeah, that's my life. I'm at 52 movies right now.
Okay.
And as soon as I get done with Mo City, that's 53.
Are they all on Tubi or just YouTube or different platforms?
I got some on YouTube, Amazon,
Nice.
Peacock. I got them on a lot of the platforms.
So they just search Mo McCoy?
Yep.
And you're going to come up? Can they Google you?
I'm Googleable.
Hey, I just told somebody that on my way up here today. Just Google me. I'm
Google me,
Googleable.
baby.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
So what do you like to make? What's your goal of making movies? Like, what's the whole
I
purpose?
love comedy.
Yes.
I like making people laugh. That's what I love to do, and laughter is medicine. So I choose to do, when I do my own movie, it's comedy.
It's funny. I was about to say, are your movies all comedy or like drama, a little bit of mix of everything?
Mostly comedy. I've done a horror. I've done
really?
drama, a suspense film.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So
That's exciting. So how do you get your ideas? Like, what's your creative, what fuels you creatively? Like, what makes you, do you see something and you're like, oh, I got an idea, or?
I think just life experiences. I got a lot of life experiences that just inspire me.
So a lot of your movies, are they based on life experiences?
Yeah. Well, I don't put all of my life into
Right.
it, but then you might hear in a couple scenes something that came from my life.
Okay, got you.
Like in the movie Someone to Love, one time my baby mama, she said, dinner's ready. I went in there and it was a brownie
Oh, no.
in the microwave.
Oh, wow.
And so I put that in the movie.
Okay, I got you.
That was a life experience that,
Right, it
that
was
I
funny.
adapted to the film.
Okay, that's exciting. I personally myself, I don't have much experience with movies or anything like that. I did when I was in Milwaukee. Got a role to play a mother, which obviously that's probably the easiest role for me, of a young boy, a young troubled teen. But for some reason, I don't know what happened. Like, we did some shooting and did a couple scenes, and then I don't know what happened. It just went away. So
Yeah.
I've always wanted to act or to be in that type of environment. Like,
Yeah, making movies ain't easy. I don't know if somebody told people that it was easy.
It was easy?
Yeah, most Hollywood films, well, pretty much all Hollywood films, get a big budget, then they hire people, and then they make the film, and that's how it gets finished. But if you're like me and you don't have a budget, you have to get creative.
right.
So I started my own business around the film industry.
Oh, how'd you do that?
And-
Tell us about it.
Well, when I got that distribution deal, I had to make a LLC. So we did Fireproof Music, and then I did Fireproof TV because,
Okay.
like I said, I always had the camera with me. So I said I might as well make a business too.
Right.
And I started seeing their casting process, and then I was involved in it. I went and I auditioned for hundreds of films and didn't get in any of them or a callback or anything.
Right.
And so I said I can do something that will change the game. So what I do with my casting is I set up an event called the casting event. This is how I raise the money for the film.
Okay.
When you come to Dreas and you go to Big Sean's concert,
Right.
you pay to get in there, right?
Right.
Well, you pay to get into a casting event.
Okay.
When you come to that casting event, you're in the movie.
Oh,
And so
that's cool.
I got scrutinized by Hollywood. Oh, you can't charge for casting. I'm not charging for casting. I'm charging for my event, which I cast them at. And I take their photos,
Right.
and I film them, and we do a scene right there, and then they get to continue on and be in the movie. But them paying that ticket price helps us make the movie.
Make the movie.
Because when you're doing a scene, you got to have food. So where's the food gonna come from?
Right.
So
Right. You
that's
I already seen how they had it set up. So
yeah. So
that's
yep. So that's what I do each movie. That's what my book is about. I have a book called Mo McCoy Film School.
okay.
And so I've been honing my process over the years, and in this industry, and I wrote a book about it, and it kind of tells you how to make a movie in 30 days.
Wow,
Yeah.
how to make a movie in 30 days. I might have to get that book.
Yes. And
I've been really filming some stuff with my little generic camera, and I'm like, oh, it's so cool when you can make stuff like,
I love...
and you can like do the effects or, you know,
Yeah.
make it go slow or fast or something like
I
that.
love the technology and how it's grown. Like, I like filming with my phone, too.
Yeah.
I got a big expensive camera that I shoot with, but sometimes I prefer to just do it with my iPhone.
Them
You know what I
iPhones
mean?
is like,
Yeah, it look good.
they say
so.
it's almost as good as like some of those really high quality cameras.
Well, I have experience with that too, because I did a horror film called Angel Horror Film.
Okay.
And I had rented the Red camera. And one day when they brought the Red camera, they didn't bring the lens, they didn't bring the sound equipment to go with it.
Oh.
You know. And
What's a Red camera?
A Red camera is one of the most expensive cameras you can get.
Oh.
And so that day when they brought that camera without all the features that I needed with it,
Mm-hmm.
I fired them, and then I just because I couldn't use it. What
You
I'm gonna
always
do with a box?
fired.
Yeah, you out of there. I've had to fire a lot of people in this.
Oh,
business.
wow, that's
Yeah.
exciting.
It wasn't easy at first, but
Right, you
I
got
got
used to
used to
it.
it. It's no problem now.
Heck yeah.
But I used the iPhone for that scene, and then when you watch the movie, you can't even tell which scene it is
That's dope.
because you know the magic is happening in the edit.
Right. How
Yeah.
you put it all together and whatnot.
Yes.
I was laughing when you talked about selling your CDs.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, dang, do people even have CDs anymore?
That was back in the day.
That was back in the day.
Yeah.
I was selling CDs in 2015. So
Yep.
I don't know. I feel like it seems like so long ago, but not really that far
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
But that was a laugh. I was like, wow, selling CDs
I
out
was,
the trunk.
my rap group called the Nappy Head Assassins. I did a documentary on them too. Nappy Head Assassin documentary. It's on YouTube.
Nappy
And,
Head Assassins.
Yep. And when we signed our first record deal, they were like, "Yes, we're gonna put it out on tape," because we all had our Walkmans and stuff. And
Oh my God.
I had
that's so
learned some
cool.
information because when they introduced the internet, I got right on top of it. And
Okay.
so, and I saw that CDs was gonna be next, and I said, "Hey guys, it was 9 of them in the record company." I said, "Do not put this on tape. Do not put it on tape." I just always been tapped in for some
Right.
reason.
You
And
already
I guess
knew.
it's the God in me. But
Hell yeah.
yeah, so I was like, guys, we can't put it on tape, and I'm walking out if we put it on tape. That's how
You was for
passionate about it.
real, right.
And the record
Fire
company,
myself.
yeah, the record company said, you know what, we're gonna put it on CD. And I'm talking about no less than a week later, there were no more tapes on the shelf.
Wow.
I said, I don't like to say I told y'all so, but brothers, get rid of the Walkman.
Right. Man, the
Yeah.
Walkmans.
Yeah.
You guys, you had to get a Discman now.
Yeah, now then they came out with the
The MP3 player.
yeah, the iTunes, and
Wow.
now your phone do everything.
Now that's so crazy.
Yeah.
It's really, when I think about life, we could just be like, oh, the world is crazy and oh, it's all bad. But I'm like, this world is evolving so beautifully. Like just in the short amount of time, we went from 45s to records to whatever, 8 tracks. I don't know where the 8 tracks. They was before the 45s.
one.
I don't remember.
They was around the same time.
They were around the same time.
Yeah.
And now we evolved, like CDs were like a thing, and now the MP3 players, and now your phone do everything. I'm like, we're just literally evolving and really beginning to tap into what we can create
Yeah.
as as a human on the planet. And then when you're making movies, so you're able to like utilize all that.
Yep.
I think that's pretty amazing.
That's what I love about movies. I could use music. There's editing. There's graphics. It's just all art. You know what I mean? So and every story has to have a beginning, middle, and end.
Yeah, that's it. We learned that in
Yeah.
second grade, right?
So yeah, that's it. So it's not that complicated, but it is hard to work with people. It takes people to make a film. So
Yes.
you got to be able to work with people, and that's and you need a budget. You know what I
Right,
mean?
you need a budget. So
So-
how do you get so in addition to raising funds, with your casting or is that what you called it? The
casting
the
events.
casting events. Is there? How else do you raise money for your movies? Or
Well,
fund
I
your
do.
movies?
I do work for other people.
Okay.
You know, I create
Film work?
flyers,
Okay.
logos,
Nice.
editing.
Oh, nice.
So
you guys heard that, right?
To create anything. You know, like I need a sign for my business. I can do that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I call it's manifesting, but I know how to operate the programs to make it happen.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So
Congratulations to that, because it's to me it just sounds like you're super successful, you're super focused, and you haven't given up on your dreams. Like you said, I done had 100 auditions. My ass is like, I'm done. Like, okay, y'all don't want to mess with me.
Yeah.
That's probably because it's not my passion.
Yeah.
But when it's your passion, you're gonna keep going no matter how many rejections you get or you don't get no callbacks.
Yeah,
He said 100 auditions and nobody called him back. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do something else now.
Yeah, so but over the years doing these movies, you know, my own movies, I got really good at acting and
That's dope.
and having the phone again, you know, social media, I get to act on there all the time.
Yes.
One time I did I was an extra on set where the Army was doing a bomb testing, so they put us in makeup that looked like we got blew up, right?
Oh, dope.
And so I went on social media and I was crying and I sent it to my to a couple of my friends. They was pissed off.
They
at
thought it
me.
was real?
Yeah. He said, "Man, you can't do that, man. You can't do that." My friend was mad at me
crying
for a
wolf.
long time. I said, "Bro, I'm an actor. I was just showing you my acting.
Oh, that's
I'm
so
not trying to scare you."
that's so dope. So how does one say someone is interested in, you know, maybe being an extra or getting into acting, like what are some steps they can take? Should they just read your book for that, or can you give them a little juice on the radio?
I'm gonna do both. Yeah,
Okay.
Get the book at movictorybooks.com.
Nice.
Get the book, Mo McCoy Film School, if you're just interested in acting or filming. But as a first-time actor, jump in everything you can get in. Student films, just go act.
Just go act.
Actor,
How do you find places to act though?
Craigslist, online.
Is that shit? No,
my
is that real?
page.
Because
Yeah.
I've seen some stuff on Craigslist, and I always think they're just trying to get you to scam you and
there's some
you to
that's
be a
real, but just be careful.
hot girl
like
or
the
something.
web cameras and stuff, like don't do that type of
okay,
acting.
right? Okay.
But if they're having casting calls and stuff
Okay.
like that, I got a casting company, Mo McCoy Casting, and I have a group on social media where people can come to the group and see different opportunities that come.
That's
you know,
dope.
from the film industry.
I'm really asking that for myself because I really I remember like just being young and watching like movies or sitcoms, and I used to just always think, oh man, that must be so much fun, like to create that experience. Now I know it's a lot of
Yeah,
work. I'm
yeah.
not saying it's not a lot of work, but I also feel like it's fun.
It's double the fun.
Double the fun.
Yeah.
And then like you get your bloopers, and that's funny too. Like you're trying to keep a straight face. I don't know. That's just my experience seeing stuff on TV, but I always thought that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely want to get in a film. Like I want to act. I want to try out my Romeo, wherefore
Yes.
art thou, Romeo? I want to.
Yes, I say do it.
I want to try out my acting skills.
And you
so.
with the film plug, so we
know.
We are shooting a movie this summer, a kids movie, and we need all kinds of people.
Oh,
so,
what's that movie about?
It's called the Real Daddy's Girl. It's about a young lady who has breast cancer.
Okay.
At a young age. So,
Okay.
Yeah, and it's written by Brenda Brown. So,
Oh, so you not only make your own movies, but you make movies that other people wrote.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's pretty
Yeah,
dope.
I can bring it from an ideal to the screen.
To the screen.
Yeah.
I love it. So do you write manually or do you write on your phone?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, I do it both. Okay, there's something about writing on the page too. I just like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I don't have a page with me, I'll do it on my phone.
Put it on your phone.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I think writing, like actual writing, I don't really like to write, and I'm trying to get better at that because that's some childhood stuff. They tried to make me like, I'm left-handed, but they tried to make me be right-handed. So it was like a traumatic experience.
Yeah.
And so I don't really like to write, but I know I feel like it's more powerful. Like you can really tap into a different frequency that way when you're actually writing.
I think it's something spiritual about writing it
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
Like
Writing it down.
yeah, it's the flow it's the flow of the ink, it's all that. But I got like hand problems where like I don't want to write, my hand is hurting, but I think that's dope. You know, now we live in the age you can do it however you want to do it.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
okay, so you got your casting. You say you were casting for a movie? Coming up?
I'm casting for Pimpin' Ain't Dead. The movie.
Pimpin' Ain't Dead.
Yeah.
I want to apply. I don't care what role I get.
That's online. But with Pimpin' Ain't Dead, you gotta get to these cities. We're going.
Because you're gonna be traveling.
Cities. Yeah, yep. So we're going to Grand Rapids, April 1st, Detroit, April 2nd, Chicago.
So that's where you're filming, or that's where you're casting?
That's where we're filming.
Oh, okay.
We're casting online right now. Okay. But those you got to be able to meet those requirements. You got to get yourself there.
So you would have to be able to go to all the cities.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I got to do the same thing. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to raise a bake sale for that to happen right now. But
or you can just wait until we do one in your city.
In your city, that's what's up. I know you say you're from Detroit.
Yeah, I'm from Grand Rapids. Michigan.
Grand Rapids, Michigan. Yeah. Okay, that's dope. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yeah, right over the lake.
So we're in the Midwest. I was like, okay, Midwest.
My brother stay there. Yeah.
Oh, in Milwaukee.
Shout out to David Walker Jr.
David Walker Jr. Milwaukee. That's what's up. Okay, so you guys, if you're interested in casting, you want to be in a movie, you heard what the man said. Yep. You can go find him, Mo McCoy. You can Google him. Movies on Tubi, Amazon, Peacock.
Yeah.
I'm finna go have me a movie. Roku.
Yeah.
I'm finna go have me a movie-a-thon.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot. You say you made how many movies? Did I write it down?
52 so far.
52 movies.
And then over 6,700 titles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the Nappy Head Assassins? That was one of the movies?
That's a documentary that I got on YouTube.
Okay, on YouTube. Go check that out.
That's about my group when we grew up. That's my foundation.
Oh, your music group. Mm-hmm. So what did you used to rap about?
Our album was called Aim for the Sky. We were just like kids in the hood that just wanted to get out of the hood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I made it.
Hell yeah.
Yep. A couple of my members that live in New York and Memphis. They're everywhere.
That's what's up. That's
we aim for the sky.
Aim for the sky. Yeah. What does Les Brown say? It's a quote. It says shoot for the shoot for the sky
sun.
Something.
Oh no, shoot for the stars. So if you hit the sun or something like that.
You land amongst the stars or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what that made me think of. Like I can't remember the quote.
Yeah,
shout out Les Brown.
Yeah, shout out to Les Brown.
I wouldn't be who I am today. Les Brown really was a pivotal influence in my life.
Yes.
Back in since 2015 or something, 2014, my mama had died, and I was having a really hard time just coping with that. Mm-hmm. And my sister friend was like, you should listen to Les Brown. He's so motivational. Yeah. And I was like, I ain't got nothing to lose. And I started listening to him, and I was like, oh, this man got some sense. He had me opening up to thoughts and ideas and stuff. So yeah, shoot for the sky. What is that quote?
I'll have to Google it.
We have to Google it.
Yep.
But okay, so what's the next thing for you? Like coming up more recent, like quickly.
Yeah. That's what's coming. Oh, I'm going to film Los Angeles Fashion Week. So I leave on the 22nd for that. From the 22nd exciting. To the 27th, I'll be there filming that. I'm gonna make a TV show out of it.
Okay.
And then right after that, I go to do the tour with the Pimpin' Ain't Dead movie. And then in June, I go to New York to film ETIB. They're a
ETIB.
Yeah, it's a blind group of people they're very fabulous. They doing way more than I'm doing, anybody I know doing, and they blind.
They can't see.
Yeah.
What's the ETIB stand for?
I got to look it up.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah.
No
but,
pressure.
Even though I'm blind, I think it's even though I'm blind.
Okay.
Yep. Even though I'm blind, and I'll be filming their mini documentary. They're having a big award show. And I'm filming on the red carpet, and they're going to be getting out of the limos and coming. A couple of them flew to Vegas, and I met them at the casino.
That's exciting.
Oh, and they was lit. I'll talk about one of them was drunk, and I had to hold her up, and she like, I got this. I'm like, okay then, okay. I'm like, let me fall back because I don't know what you can do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she handled herself drunk and blind.
That is very, I don't know what the word is, but we can see someone who we think, has a disability or a handicap, and we will want to be accommodating to them, but we don't know. Like, I had a whole moment inside of myself. I'm like, you just because somebody's blind don't mean they can't, they can't do nothing. Yeah. And I think that, that's dope.
And they got music coming out and all kinds of stuff.
The blind
they got
group?
a billboard here in Vegas.
I'm going to have to go check them out.
Yep, so I can't wait to film that.
Is that like that's like a group, just a group or organization?
Yeah, a group. They meet every Tuesday. I be on the call, and they do motivate. They be having famous people on the call and stuff like that.
Oh, that's
I'm
nice.
like, man, this is cool.
You got to take some of the messages next time when you're on the call and read them.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because that's all. I'm trying to get my word out there, too. So help me out, bro. Help me out.
I got you.
That sounds very exciting. Yeah. Movies, books.
I'm excited about my book, and I just think it could help a lot of people, take that next step. I got space in there where you can write notes down. And
is it actual book?
Yeah, it's a ebook right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the hard copies out real soon.
Oh, that's dope.
And then right now it's only available at my website, but soon I'll have it on all platforms as well. Okay. I'm looking for a publisher.
Okay. If a particular publisher.
Yeah, is there a publisher out there that wants to work with a filmmaker?
Hey, we need a publisher who wants to work with a filmmaker. I got
plenty of books to write.
That's what's up.
Right now. So.
Yeah, I wrote a book, a poetry book. I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a poet. It's what I do. Mm-hmm. But it did not turn out right. Like, it didn't turn out right I did it on Amazon, and I uploaded my copy, my manuscript or whatever. But when you look at it online, it don't look right. It's like, it's not separated by pages. It's like 3 poems on one page. I don't know. It's weird. Okay. I have to go. I was so frustrated. I didn't even go back to try to fix it. I think I have it formatted right, so I can go redo it. But I was too frustrated. I was like, you know what?
Yeah, sometimes things will frustrate you. Put it down, pick it back up when you're more inspired to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, because
nothing wrong with that. You can't let nobody rush your process.
Not at all. Yeah. And I say, you know what? It is what it is. And when I get ready to it, so I'm always inspired by people who have produced a book, who have authored. You got your books out. Even my guest at the event last night had her book. And it's always inspiring to me. When I go to the library or something, I'm like, look at all these books. Like, we all have a story or 2 or 3 or 4 or something to teach. What other books do you have coming down the pipe that you would like to put out?
I got another book that's out right now. It's free. It's called Momentum. And and
Momentum.
It's just a story about and when I was in the process of making these films and stuff like that. It just gives you 5 steps to success.
Okay.
Yeah. So and then I got another book that I want to do that kind of tells the behind the scenes story. The first one is Momokoi Film School. That one is for you to learn. The second one is to hear what I learned, how I learned from the stories that's involved.
Okay.
And a lot of stuff happens on film sets.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
I really can only imagine because that's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like just the films, like the big films we see like Transformers or something, like they came to my city, Milwaukee, filmed that stuff. And I was like, that's crazy. Like it's a lot that goes into it. And so I think it's awesome that you are following your passion and that you have something, not only are you doing it, but now you have, a blueprint to help someone else who's interested in getting along that journey or going deeper into that. I have a friend in Milwaukee who's in films. Shout out to Carrick Stevens. He's like an actor. I remember him always being like, no, I'm going to film today. And I'm like, what is you in the movies? Like, I didn't understand that. But cool. I think it's good. The independent movies and all that. So would be called like an
independent student film. I'm in school too.
Oh, okay.
I go to Full Sail University. I have my associates, but I'm working on my bachelor's degree.
Okay.
In digital cinematography. I just since I had so much experience, I wanted to add express knowledge. You're never too old to go back to school.
Never too old.
And the thing about film school, which was the best part of film school, is I got all the new equipment, with it. So I saw how that could benefit me in the long run as well.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exciting.
And the connections you meet, in school, some people, you don't need school. You don't need it necessarily because
Right.
I made over 50 films before I started school. So
Right.
I think you can do anything you put your mind to, but school just helps.
Heck yeah, it's like an extra oomph.
Yeah, like if you want to master something, you're going to have experience and express knowledge.
Express knowledge.
Yeah.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
what the school is. Express knowledge.
Because I didn't know what the buttons meant on my camera. I just knew how to work them.
Right.
Yep.
Oh.
Now I know what they mean and what focal points is.
Right.
And depth of field and things like that. I didn't know.
That's dope.
Just knew how I wanted it to look.
Yeah, I got a love-hate relationship with school, but that's good. My education, I don't even use my education. It's making me rethink a few things. All right, so we got only a few more minutes, you guys. I hope no one called in, but that's all right. It's no love loss. I'm not tripping.
Good.
It's all good.
Millions of people to see this one day.
Heck yes.
Yep,
They're watching right now.
Yeah.
So Mo McCoy, you guys go look him up. You can Google him.
Yep.
What's the website though?
Oh, you can go to saucedinthecity.com. That's
Sauced in the City.
yeah, sauce and then N, like the letter
N, okay.
and D-A.
Oh.
City. Sauce in the City.
Sauce in the City.
Saucedinthecity.com. Yep.
And that's where they'll find all about your stuff.
All the movies on there.
Oh,
the
nice.
The books are at MoVictoryBooks.com.
Oh, that's the one. Mo Victory Books. I like that. What's the victory?
Shout out to my partner, Edwin Victory.
I was about to say, I feel like I just met him or something. He tried to sell me his book and for some footage.
Oh, that's how I got my book done. I said, who do I know that got a book out? And I said, Edwin Victory. I said, he the book plug.
That's what's up.
Yep. So he helped me with my book. And I have been thinking about this book for about 5 years.
Okay.
Just put it together. And then when I got with Edwin, we manifested it immediately.
That's dope. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I met him at the Cork and Thorn. He recorded my show, my performance, and then he was like, "I got some good footage of you." And I was like, "You trying to sell me my own stuff?" I was kind of giving him a hard time. And then I inboxed him like, "So where's my footage at?" He was like, "You buy my book and your footage is free." And I was like, "What?"
That's a good deal.
I mean, I would have bought his book anyway, but don't try to sell me myself. Come on now. But it was all good. So yeah, you guys, make sure you are supporting. Go to MoVictoryBooks.com and get the book, especially if you're interested. Check out all the films.
Yeah.
And casting calls, and be looking out for your opportunity to be in a film out here in Vegas, or if you're in the position to go travel. That sounds That sounds like so much fun.
Get out the city a little bit. Get out the city and let's experience some different cities and creating those cities together and travel around, making a movie.
Let's do it, because this life is a movie anyway. Facts. So let's make it. All right, you guys. So we're winding down. I definitely thank you for coming in to the studio. This was a great time. I learned a lot.
Thanks for having me.
You're gonna see me at a casting debut one time, not for the pimping one, but
pass on that one.
Maybe for the another one.
Not everybody's cup of tea,
right? But, it sounds fun.
But my buddy he wants a film done, so I'm gonna help him.
Heck that's what's up. We all we got our story to tell.
Everybody got their story,
So that's what's up. You guys, you can find me here every Thursday at 5:00. I want to remind you guys to pull up, don't pull out this week to the Art House Lounge for the Spit Your Truth $200 Poetry Slam. You can win $200 for your words. That's pretty fire. And also, if you guys want to see me do some comedy, you can always catch me at the Square Bar on Thursdays at 8 p.m. for some jokes and some laughter. And I feel like there was something else I can't remember. But I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here every day. Make sure you watch Hot 702.5 FM. They have a lot of great shows on. And it's a great time. So we'll see you next week. Peace. And love.